Weapons online.
Hello and welcome everybody to ISC tournament for the second place match this time around. 2-way BlackWatch versus JGX Black Omen. Here with my hosts, Violent Blue from Clan Widowmaker and the guest host, Bowser from number 1 team, EMP. Say hello.
Hello.
We also have Oblivion SK with us right now to discuss the 228 Grand Prix happening. When is it happening, Oblivion?
It's happening July 12th and 13th into next weekend.
So right away here, yeah. So how is this tournament going to run in comparison to the ones that have been going on lately?
So a lot of the changes that we made are things that BlackWatch and myself felt that other tournaments could have really changed. Things that we just felt could make the tournament scene feel a little fresher. Stuff like there are random buckets of maps. So once both teams ready up, the judge just goes on a Google random number generator. It picks a number and that selects your map out of a small bucket. So we feel that that's going to make the drop decks a little more generalized. There's going to be less rewarding people for playing the same map for hours and hours on end, and rewarding people more for taking decks that have a wider variety of mechs in the deck.
I do like that idea.
We're also thinking of, we added a rule that penalized people in tonnage for duplicates. So, like in the ISC tournament, people do some crazy things like 5 crabs from MS Crab people, right? They really like to do that. And BlackWatch really likes the Uziels, right? Medium pulse boating, basically 5 medium pulse mechs, and then a 6 flavor mech has been really popular. And things like that, we would still want to be like possible for stuff like that to be pulled off, but we wanted to penalize people in some way for taking a lot of something that functions similarly to other stuff. So we have a tonnage duplicate penalty.
Oh, that's interesting, yeah. So what's the normal format for this tournament coming up?
So it's going to be 2 drops of domination and 1 drop of conquest. So it'll be almost all domination. We wanted it to be really quick and gritty. It's going to be 6v6.
Okay.
We got a lot of feedback on whether it should be 6v6, 8v8. A couple people shouting out for 12v12, which heresy, let me tell you.
Sweet lord. I ain't got that many friends.
Well, the idea behind the 12v12 suggestion was, I believe, do it like the Clan Novacat Invitational from a couple years back. Have people submit 6-man teams and then pair them with each other to try to balance the high-level teams, which I suppose is something we could look at in the future, but it just felt like that would be a little complicated to scrape together for a tournament we're trying to do so quickly.
That's true, yeah. So where can people apply for this tournament?
So currently on the MWO Comp Discord, we have all the information you need pinned, including the rules document and the challenge sheet, where you just make a simple free challenge account and you can register your team name.
If you
Soon
can't
we'll
reach
have our own
that,
Discord.
oh, okay, yeah. Because if you can't reach that Discord, it should be placed in the Twitch chat. So hopefully somebody who is a mod can do that for me.
We'll be advertising from other places as well. We'll be putting a Reddit post up here shortly, and doing some advertising of ourselves through like Twitter and other social media sources.
And that'll be the Manifold. God damn it, I never know what's the Reddit.
Oh, yeah, it's the HPG Network, HPG Manifold, something of that nature. Yeah, it's HPG something.
Bowser, what is it?
What is what?
What's the Reddit for MechWarrior?
Outreach HPG.
Outreach HPG. God
Outreach
damn it.
HPG, yeah.
Posted
right,
that this morning, and I should have known that.
So we'll be putting, probably tonight, that post will be up. We have a small social media team, so they'll be putting something up there.
No, it sounds good. And as long as I got a 6 team, they can come.
Anybody with 6 mechs, some fleas, couple machine guns, and have some moxie can compete.
What? With spiders? Come on.
That was old Mech 4 reference, whatever.
Oh, I didn't play those ones, man. Why you gotta bring that up? Now my feelings are
R.I.P. Best ones.
Is there anything else special on this tournament you want to discuss?
Well, we're trying to take a really active approach to how the tournament goes, so we just want to we're going to be making a lot of changes between this season and next season. We plan to get a second season firing really quickly. And in this one, unfortunately, we decided to remove the top handful of teams from competition because we want all of the data that we collect to be just our. When you create a tournament, you're looking at how does this affect everyone, not just how does it affect EMP, how does it affect JGX. You're looking at how does it affect all of the people that are going to play. We wanted to design a tournament that would feel new and fresh and really eventful for everyone, no matter what skill level you are. So we're constantly talking to each other about how we can morph these rules to make it so that no matter what level of play you're at, you'll always find some kind of rewarding gameplay experience over what you can get from some of the more harsher tournaments, or especially Comp Q, where it can be really unforgiving, getting paired against one of the top teams like 80,000 times in a row in an evening, you know?
Yes, it would be nice to have something forgiving. It was pretty rough on some teams.
So we're constantly talking to each other, and we all have, you know, like half a decade of competitive experience. We're trying to make this as eventful for everyone as we possibly can. And that's the goal of this first one, really, is to see what we can do to make it even better for every single person who decides to put a team forward.
No, that sounds good to me. I hope everybody feels like that will work out for them in the end too and join up.
It should be really fun. I think there's some mechanics in the rules that will make it unlike any tournament you've ever played before.
Okay, well, that's everything, and you're good to go. We will try to get this other shindig started here.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for letting us know. Thanks for getting everybody involved and letting them know what's going on.
Thank you. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, cool. GG's.
Yep, talk to you soon. Alrighty. So let us talk about 228 BlackWatch versus JGX Black Omen. Vying for second place, because 228 BlackWatch is in second with JGX in third. And I don't know if this is a special week with the drop plan, but it'll be 2 mining drops, 2 Canyon, and 1 Solaris. I just can't remember. That was a certain
That's
week.
right. The same 3 cap points. Mining, Canyon, and Solaris will be the last one. Got both teams checking in here now. And I'll be sitting in the bonus spot, waiting to explode my direwolf so I can watch from in-game.
Yeah, Bowser is taking the co-cast position tonight. He's getting the spectator slot. Lucky guy. So Bowser,
I'll get used to it. Thank you.
Yeah, what do you think about this matchup?
I think it's gonna be really close, personally.
Because you guys in EMP 4-1 228 BlackWatch and 3-2 JGX Black Omen, but I'm pretty sure JGX Black Omen was way closer to being on top in those matches. So, do you have a pick for this drop, or are you just gonna wait it out and see, since it's kind of been dwelling?
I'm not gonna call one or the other. I think, like I said, I think it's gonna be really close. I think it's gonna be pretty unpredictable. So, the teams have had extra time to practice. Whether they did or not, who knows? But I think it's going to be unpredictable. So we'll see.
I think you can always count on 228 to get some practices in.
Or some interesting strategies. Yes, we do have both teams in here, almost ready to go too, so things are moving along
both teams,
smoothly.
Team 1 will ready up first, and when they are all in place, they will give the go-ahead to Team 2. Team 2 will then set their places, and we will drop them in the maps. All games are played on Conquest. As we said, we'll be starting off in Mining Colony. The eligible cap points are Sigma, Theta, and Gamma, and the other 2 are out of play for the tournament.
Yeah, so it's nice to see. Go ahead, Vaughn.
I was just saying, looking at some interesting mechs here. We'll let you know what mechs are brought as soon as we drop into the game. But I've got a little preview here since I'm sitting in the group.
We've got some valuable tonnage.
Ones. Yeah.
I don't think JGX is going to stay that light, but I mean, I've seen crazier things.
And of course, I'm offsetting the balance a little bit. The tonnage is going to be over. Whoever's in the Team 1 position will have me in there. I'm going to take the Dire Wolf, which is currently equipped with 12 ERPPCs, and conveniently fire them off all at the same time so that I can then watch the game as a ghost.
Just shoot him at the moon.
Yes, I have to say that going into the game, I did have a little bit of trepidation about possibly shooting the wrong person. As opposed to just shooting off into the dark. I'll try not to do that. Do you know if that counts, system? If I shoot one of the players on the team that I'm on, because just as a mistake, do we actually restart that again, or do they just go in with 5 players?
That would be a redrop.
Okay, just want to be clear since I've got control of the lobby.
I mean, we could just tell them to get on with it. Like, sorry guys, too bad.
This is true. Yeah. I think the referees would pitch us out if we did that.
It would be a tough call.
Awesome. Team 1 is locked.
So what do you think about these players, Bowser? You have played these guys a lot.
Well, Lizzie is obviously the best player on JGX, so he's going to do really well, I think, if he's been playing. I don't know if he's been playing much recently. The BlackWatch roster, there's a lot of inexperienced players on that roster, so...
Inexperienced? Or experienced?
Inexperienced.
Okay. Compared to the teams that they had in previous?
But, yeah, compared to the players they fielded previously. However, BlackWatch has more experience as a team, so... And that is really, really important, as we have found out personally in EMP, so...
Yeah. Yeah, I know they're on a lot, the guys that are on for BlackWatch. They're always in and about, doing a lot of matches.
Honestly, all the JGX players are really good at certain things, in my opinion. So the BlackWatch players are pretty good too, obviously, but they're more generalized and they're less experienced. So playing against them, having played against both of them, well, it's pretty clear to see that JGX is more, I guess, focused, if you know what I mean.
I could see that, yeah.
JGX certainly has some of the top superstars on their side. Good solid players over on 228. But as you said, 228 has an advantage for strategy because they are constantly practicing. Looks like we have both teams just waiting on.
Token Russian.
I'm trying to figure out who they're talking about.
Lizzie.
Just throw that out there.
Lizzie's just gone for a little glass of water, and he will be back when he's ready.
I mean, that's a possibility.
Stimrog? Stimrog is Finnish.
Is he?
Yes.
I thought he was, well, he told me he was from Eastern Europe. I just assumed, like, Ukrainish. But that was a long time ago. Probably lying to me. He don't need me. It's fine.
Stimrog is really fantastic. There have been a few times over the years where he's come in. I know he's helped some of the shall we say, more challenged players like myself with a little bit of strategy and understanding of the game. So he's really generous with his time, and it's something that I've heard from a number of people.
So I guess we should explain the whole reason we are here. I think not only... I can't remember if it was live or not Bob, one of the few of the ISC Aces Wild guys thought it was a bit odd the way the 2/3 spot for BlackWatch and JGX went, and they figured it was better for them to play this match for second place since they were so close in lots of their drops. And the way that the tiebreakers are set up is just a weird system, with number 1 going by the score, 2 going by the tuberculosis, whatever TB is. I can't remember what it's called. The Bushholtz, and then the points difference. And I believe it was Oh, god damn it. Whatever TB is. And he explained it to me. But I have a memory of a shark, so if that means anything to you.
Only the jump the shark reference, man. Other than that, I have no idea what you're talking
I
about.
don't
We are
know
all
either.
locked, we are green, we're ready to go, and we're dropping into Conquest on Mining Collective. First game.
Online.
And here we go.
It's better that way. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just here for the show.
Okay, I just need to concentrate and make sure my 12 ER PPCs do not shoot anything but the sky.
Don't backshot anybody, please.
I shouldn't be nervous.
I'm already taking heat.
Dropping it in. And here we go.
And we are looking at some interesting mechs here.
Wow.
Nice variety.
Holy shit, these are very interesting mechs.
What are you staring at, Bowser?
So JGX with an Annihilator, listening to the Annihilator, a Vulcan, Blackjack, Blackjack ERPPCs.
Is it your
Yes,
blackjack?
Blackjack is ERPPCs. Annihilator is UAC 5, UAC 10. 3 UAC 5s, 2 UAC 10s, so really heavy burst, also really hot. The rest of the mechs are pretty standard. MPL Phoenix Hawk, they have 2 of them. MPL Uziel, interestingly enough. MPL Vulcan, and then Panic Button. What do they have on the Victor? Let me see.
Victor's looking like it's got
Yeah, two
dual
heavy
heavy
Gauss.
Gauss.
5-year large Grasshopper from Adam Steiner. Yes, dual HGR on the Victor. So BlackWatch is gonna want to push, but how are they gonna do with the Annihilator? Actually, no, the Uziel is 3-ER large. That's my bad. It's 3-ER large. It's on top of the smokestacks.
Yeah, Pasha in a weird spot, but he's getting back up from Dario and Crass now. Not a bad place for EMP, don't you think, Bowser? Keeping most of the high ground.
Not EMP, Black...
Damn it, yes. I don't know what I was thinking. I need more sleep.
Slum God's taking a decent strike. He keeps taking hits. He actually is forced off of the smokestacks by BlackWatch. That's going to be really interesting for JGX, actually.
Yeah, Oblivion getting touched by an airstrike as well, down to 93%.
And I've got Toe Talk in the back here, the Blackjack with dual ER PPCs, taking some pop jump shots here. Moving around nicely.
Thing is, the way the decks are set up, BlackWatch is always going to outtrade JGX, so JGX has to make that Annihilator useful, or it's not going to work out for them.
Yeah, no point having a wasted 100 tons there. Why is Lizzie so far back here? It's a weird angle.
If I had to guess, they're anticipating BlackWatch to push, but BlackWatch realizes they don't need to push.
Yeah, a couple of them are posted out here using the range on their weapons. Got the Grasshopper here over with Archon Adam Steiner with the ER larges. And they're moving around. They're not staying in one spot, but they are getting some strategic positions.
Lemgod is very, very hurt. It's not good for JGX at all. He did take his smokestacks back, though.
Yeah, gotta have that positioning that he wants. Yeah, it looks like JGX wants to take top deck with Theta, but 228 is all over.
Krasno is one shot in the right torso on the Vulcan. He made a really bad exchange on Theta. Dario in the Phoenix Hawk is one shot CT as well. JGX is very much down on health in terms of BlackWatch. This is not good for them. Annihilator has got to actually make an influence, or they're going to lose before he even does anything. As we see, the Annihilator is moving up, and if they haven't scouted him, well, they know he's there now, and he is moving up.
228 stalking, trying to choose. You can see them taking their time, choosing their positions well.
Yeah, this might be a bad place for Oblivion and Dom. If Lizzie rounds that corner, they don't have a way out. Because those are some trades Oblivion does not want.
JGX is not screening for Lizzie, though. They're not screening for him at all, so Lizzie's not being as aggressive as he could be. Lizzie could be demolishing this Victor right now, but JGX is not screening.
Yeah, with that yellow CT on Oblivion, he might not have a good time if they can get in there.
I don't like this passivity from JGX. They've done some damage, though, to BlackWatch. Toe Talk in the Blackjack, he's almost open CT.
Oh, Jiffy's almost been headshot. That's what was going on. Almost lost the torso, though.
Oh, nice high point there.
228 also has cap advantage. Not much cap advantage, but they do.
Slight cap advantage. I mean, this game in the tournament, the 6v6, you don't often see a cap win, but what you will see is that tiny extra bit of pressure. That being said, JGX is experienced. I don't think that they're going to be really worried about that.
Now Toe Talk is actually one-shot CT for fucking 228.
Yeah, he's
so
sitting at 69%, but he's open core.
Oh yeah, yellow CT, no armor in the front. Yeah, he's got to keep moving around and make those shots count.
Yeah, he's got the range, but one bad shot from the other side, he's down.
I feel like this is still a pretty close game on account of the fact that Lizzie and the Annihilator is fresh.
Yeah, they just need to use that Annihilator more to their advantage, and they're not really doing that right now.
Very cautious game here.
I also didn't know you could get in those smokestacks. Never thought about it, though. Lermgard is taking out hard shots from that ERPPC from the Blackjack. Toe Talk. I mean, both teams have time, so JGX might be trying to figure out a little bit better strategy moving forward, but...
JGX does not have time. BlackWatch has a very heavy cap advantage at this point, over 100 points, so they actually don't have time. I mean, theoretically they do, but...
Yeah, they need to start moving now.
Both teams playing cat and mouse, keeping their distance. Who is up on top of that smokestack over there?
Lermgard.
That's Lemgod and the Uziel. 3 EL ledges.
Yeah, getting hit hard with these ERPPCs.
So Oblivion and the Victor actually just is... Okay, he's almost halved, and he's almost open. He's really hurt. Percentages are actually in favor of JGX right now, but BlackWatch can still definitely pull it through.
Toe Talk not taking any chances here. He's open. He's taking a good view. Then he's backing off, moving away. Somebody's taken advantage of that, though. They've thrown a strikeout at him.
That looked like it was close to a few guys. Yeah, JGX getting pretty spread out here. Although no one's got UAVs up, everyone's just hanging out.
Lemgod is very nearly dead. He is one shot at this point. He continually is being hit by their Blackjack. BlackWatch is Blackjack even.
Yeah, Navid and Krasnopesky swinging in the back towards Gamma. I don't know. Yeah, Dom, I don't think he's seen him. He just snuck right by him. Yeah, no one knows.
A little bit of a change in position here from 228.
Oh, this is not going to be good for... Oh, they're racing... Oh, trying to kill Jiffy. I thought they were going to keep rounding.
Oh, Jiffy, yeah, you can feel them behind him. He's running. He's going over toward Krasnopesky.
He does not.
But he's open front and back.
BlackWatch has let Lizzie's and Iowater push up. This is not good for them.
Oh yeah, Jiffy's in trouble here. Oh, Panic Button's coming back to help. Dom's coming in too. They gotta be quick.
Jiffy's down.
Oh, Kras has got open orange CT. Not CT. Right torso.
Got a little 2v2 over here. Echo 2, Echo 3. Krasno. Panic. Panic just shut down with overheating. That is not good.
And
He's lucky. Navid put a full burst on him, put him red, but... Oh, Dom is red CT. Panic's Yed left torso. It's, oh, man. Oh, an Annihilator range, too.
Oh, and Navid sneaks in and takes down Panic Button.
this is decisively in JGX's favor at this point. They just have to clean up. It's pretty much over. Yeah, and Navid 2v1s the hurt Panic Button lights.
Yeah, because Totok's in a bad position. Oh, he's down. Just Adam
That's
Archon
going to be
left.
it.
Yeah, Archon's going to do his best, but I don't think it's going to be. There's nothing left. And that's almost it.
It's funny because BlackWatch almost won off of caps, like I said earlier. They got close, 600.
Yeah, it's a long time to win with caps in this game, though.
It's definitely not an easy thing to do.
No, it is not. But I don't mind it as a hedge.
Almost there. One final push.
Oh, Navid doesn't even have weapons.
Collected 50% of their resources. Capture resource points from them to stop the bleeding.
Oh, Dario's so red CT.